it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. And it is the end of Black History Month, so I really wanted to do this video because we should be supporting Black-owned businesses, not just in February, but every month, every year, all year. And it's something that I've definitely become more and more aware of as I've grown up. For those of you who don't know, I'm biracial. My dad is Black and whole half of my family is Black. I'm Black. I consider myself a Black woman, and I think this is really important. I realize that I have my own light skin privilege and that I don't face discrimination in the same ways that other people do, and I just want to make sure that I'm always aware and always being conscious of supporting my Black community. And so I'm sure you clicked on this video because either you are a person of color or you are an ally of people of color. And just so you know, that right there is so important and so necessary for you to even be interested in looking into things like this. So thank you so much for being here, and I just really want to jump in and tell you guys about these awesome Black-owned brands that I personally love. And I also recently wrote an article for BuzzFeed. I'm a shopping editor over at BuzzFeed, and me and my coworker Marquasia, we highlighted some Black-owned products. So if you want a way bigger, extensive list of product suggestions, make sure you check that article out. I will link that down below. And yeah, let's just get started. I also want to say that this video is in no way sponsored. None of this stuff was gifted to me. These are all products that I have bought and accumulated and loved over time, and I just really want to share them with you guys because it's important, and we should be supporting each other, and we should be supporting people who don't get fair shots and people who struggle to really make their dreams happen because of discrimination and so many other reasons. So let's just make an effort into supporting each other and loving each other. So actually today I came across a post by a fellow BuzzFeed writer as well. She is the BuzzFeed style and beauty writer. Her name is Janae Jackson, and she's awesome. She's also a blogger at theblondemisfit.com. But it says, did you know that African Americans make up 13% of the US, but we only account for 7% of businesses? So that right there shows you some discrepancies, and that is why it's so important for us to support good quality products. So I wanted to start by saying that, and I also want to start with beauty products specifically because women of color are so influential in the beauty space and constantly making these huge strides specifically in beauty, and there's so many great products out there. So I just want to highlight a couple that I personally love. So the first product is by a brand called Aunt Jackie's. It's called Curl Boss, and let's see, it says coconut curling gel. So it's just like a regular hair gel, except I will say I'm very picky about gels. I don't like gels in my hair because if you have curly hair, you probably know it makes your hair very crunchy. So this does not. That's why I love it, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. It doesn't smell gross. It honestly smells like coconuts. As you can see, mine's halfway empty. It's kind of a hot mess looking. But yeah, so this Aunt Jackie's Curl Boss, I put it in my hair after I wash it and put cream in it, and then I put this in it to hold the curl. And I will say, not only does it hold my curl and work really well, but like I mentioned, it doesn't smell weird. It doesn't make my hair crunchy or hard. My curls are movable, which I love, obviously. And yeah, it just it makes my hair look good and feel good, which is so important when it comes to hair products. So if you're looking for a Black-owned hairline to try, I would definitely recommend Aunt Jackie's. So another Black-owned beauty brand I want to highlight is one of my favorites. It is the Lip Bar, which was actually founded in Detroit, and that is where I'm from. Very, very cool. And I can genuinely say the Lip Bar is some of the best lipsticks that I own. So I have 3 right now, and I have this bluish grayish color almost, more of a brown, and this like really vibrant purple color. And just so you guys can see, I'm gonna do a few swatches. And here are the swatches. I truly suck at swatches, so sorry they're really messy looking. But as you can see, the colors are like very comparable to the bottles. And not only that, they dry really quick. They're so comfortable and they don't flake. They are not disgusting on your lips. They're very matte and very pigmented, and they don't make your lips feel gross. It's honestly such a good formula. The founder is a genius, and I love these lipsticks. Like, if you really want something that is not going to make your lips feel flaky and gross but still like really bold and pigmented, you really need to try the lip bar, like seriously. And these products are sold obviously on the Lip Bar's own website as well as at Target, so go by Target, I'm sure you will soon, and make sure you pick up the lip bar. And the last beauty brand that I want to mention is one you all have heard of, Fenty Beauty. When Rihanna launched Fenty Beauty a few years ago, she automatically made history with her foundations when she decided to offer 40 shades, and it honestly just wasn't done before, which is wild because now every brand wants to have 30, 40, 50 shades, which they should, but it's just kind of funny how it wasn't even a thought beforehand. So props to Rihanna, always being ahead of the game. She is an absolute queen and really doing her thing. So I will just say I own a lot of Fenty Beauty products, so I am not going to go over that because that would take up literally this whole video. So I'll show you guys a few of my favorites. One of her more popular products that I just also am obsessed with is her highlighters. So this one's Trophy Wife. And Trophy Wife is just so good. It's very bright and gold, and it really does look like this. Actually, I'll put on a little bit because I'm not wearing any highlighter right now. Normally, I like obviously apply this with a brush, but I wasn't really planning on doing this right now. It just is, you can already see it even though I didn't like blend it with a brush or anything, but I also really love Rihanna's foundation. I use this often. I don't have it on right now because the shade has gotten, one, it's really empty, but it's also a little light for me, so I think I need to change my shade. But formula is really good, really comfortable, and I actually really want to try her new like hydrating formula. The Fenty Senna lip paints, I have Uncensored, I believe it's called, in red, and then I also have Unveil, which is a darker brown color, and these stay on. Like, I'll have this bright red on and I feel like I don't need any other red lipstick. Like, this is my go-to red lipstick, hands down. It stays on for the whole day, like hours and hours. It does not budge even when I eat, and I just truly love this lipstick. Okay, moving on from beauty, I actually am going to stay talking about Fenty for a minute because Rihanna also has many business ventures, and yes, they are Black owned by our queen. I also enjoy Savage X Fenty. So this, I don't want to show you guys like all of my bras and underwear, of course, but this is my favorite bra from Savage X Fenty. As you can see, it's super fun, and I actually shot a video where I did a whole Savage X Fenty haul, so definitely check that out. Link there, link below. And I will say this is it's sexy, it's supportive, it's comfortable, and the underwear are definitely some of my favorite underwear. Everything is just comfortable and it fits, and she's very size inclusive, which if you know me or follow me on social media, that is one of my focuses. You just gotta be size inclusive, and she is. And of course, all brands could always do better, but she really is trying, and she's really putting in those efforts. And her designer line, Fenty, I actually wanted to see the size range on that, and it goes up to, I believe it's like a 46, which translates to like a 3X, and that is amazing for like a high-end designer. So props to Rihanna for just being super inclusive, and we stand our queen. The next brand I want to talk about is also in the realms of fashion. It is a very popular head wrap brand called Ceces Closet. So I purchased this headscarf, and it is obviously so pretty. She sells tons and tons of different designs and sizes. This is, I believe this is a small or medium size, and I just got this one because I just loved the colors. It opens up this wide, but it's like pretty long. So I will show you guys I will show you guys what this looks like on, because it's honestly so cute, and there's so many different ways to wear this. So I just quickly threw my hair up. Obviously there's a way more and better ways to use these head wraps, but basically I just flipped my head upside down, twisted it up, tied it up, and now I have a curly crazy updo, and my hair is out of my way and it's not getting damaged because it's not being torn out by rubber, because it's not being like ripped out by rubber bands. So as you can see, very fun, very useful, and I honestly love it. Alright, and next is also a brand that offers clothing, but she offers way more than that. I came across this brand back when I interned at Nylon, like almost 3 years ago, and I've been obsessed ever since. So the brand is called Adorned by Chi, and I love this brand. Basically, the founder, what she does is redesigns like cartoon characters and anime and like nerdy kind of things, and reimagines them in, you know, as Black people. So we are seeing like Sailor Moon of color and different anime characters, and then she also creates her own anime characters, which is so impressive and so cool. And she has her own comic books, and she's just like, oh, so cool, and her designs are awesome. So these are some pieces that I own from her. So I have this t-shirt that says Melanin, and it is like a Toon Squad design. So anyone who was a fan of Space Jams growing up, you know exactly what this is. And Space Jam was my favorite movie growing up. I loved basketball when I was younger. So I just like had to have this little raglan t-shirt. So cute. And then I have a second shirt, so it says Melanin Mermaid, and it's in these really pretty colors, some pink and teal. And yeah, I wore this to the mermaid parade last summer, so love this t-shirt. They're both very comfy. The quality is good, like the letters have not like peeled at all, and it's like thick and honestly good quality stuff. And like I mentioned, she doesn't just do shirts, she also has like keychains and stickers and pins. There's so many cool themes. She's done like Powerpuff Girls, like I said, Sailor Moon, and just so many other fun, quirky, cute things. So I also wanted to show you this keychain I have. It says Black Girl Magic. And I just love it. The colors, like I said, the quality, it's like a pretty big size keychain. And it just is, she's just great at design. Like her designs are so cute and fun and original. So definitely check out Adorned by Chi, one of my faves. And lastly, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Black authors. So this is a little different from like a full Black owned business, of course, but there's so many great books by Black authors out there, and I just have a few with me right now, but there's so many. So if you are someone who likes to read and reads all the time, try to read from you know, a Black author, like maybe every other book, or you know, every few books, every month, however often you read. Support Black authors, because this is their craft, and I hope one day to write a book myself, and I hope that people buy my book. So definitely support them. And I'm just gonna quickly show you guys some of my favorites. I am reading this book right now. It's called Unashamed, Musings of a Fat Black Muslim, and it's written by my friend Leah Vernon. So Leah is from Detroit, and I'm not being biased. I actually just met Leah last year in an Uber in New York City, and we both happen to be from Detroit. And I got to know her a little bit, and she is a huge influencer. She's truly amazing. Put her Instagram up on the screen. But this book is so raw and real, and it is truly just about her life, about her struggles with her mom and her family. And she was married young and divorced, and she's been divorced, and she just decided to just kind of make her dreams come true. She moved to New York City. She is a model. Like, you can see her photos in Target. So like, take a good look at her face, because if you walk into a Target and go to the plus size section, like, you will probably see her. And she's modeled for Torrid and tons of other places, and she's just a huge inspiration to me. So buy her book, Unashamed. It's so good. And yeah, as long as you're okay with reading like bad words and like real raw-ish, then like you will enjoy this book for real. And then a couple other books I have over here. We have Maya Angelou, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So growing up, Maya Angelou was my absolute idol, which sounds weird because like she's obviously not my generation, but I love poetry and I love to write poetry. So she was a huge inspo to me, and she was the first black woman poet that I knew of. Like, she was actually the second poet I ever heard of after Shel Silverstein. So I've always had a love and respect for Maya Angelou, and I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is her most famous book, so that's always worth checking out for sure. Piece of black history right here. And then a few more recent books that I actually haven't read yet, so I can't go into detail about them, but I'm recommending them to you because I'm about to read them myself. And hopefully, you know, if you guys want to read or you already have read, share your thoughts with me in the comments, because I actually haven't read these ones yet. So there's Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, which obviously I'm fascinated with because I'm also biracial just like him. And being biracial, you really have like these weird, you know, you're constantly battling with your identity in ways that just people, if you're not biracial, can't really relate to. So I'm really excited to read Born a Crime. More Than Enough by Elaine Welteroth. I have really looked up to Elaine as well. She is a fashion journalist, and obviously I'm also a journalist and I love fashion. And she used to be the editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue, first black woman to hold that position. So shout out to her. She's so inspirational. So I definitely can't wait to read this one as well. And of course, our First Lady, Becoming Michelle Obama, New York Times bestseller. Freaking can't wait to read this either. It's just, it is a lengthy book, so I don't know when I'm gonna get to this one, because I will be honest, I am not like a fast reader. I read like maybe a book a month. So Michelle, I am coming for you. But if you guys have read this book, please let me know what you think down in the comments. I would love to hear. Alright guys, and that is some of my absolute favorite black-owned brands, black-owned beauty products, black-owned books. Sorry about that, guys. The camera died. But real quick, just want to thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure you check out all of those black-owned businesses. Support them. Buy from them. And tell me about your favorite black-owned business down in the comments. I would love to check them out. And let me know what you think of this video. Leave me a thumbs up. And make sure you comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, homies.